tarot deck. Certificate of Authenticity came in here, and then you get a little High Priestess thing here. Now, I'll let you pause and read the little thank you note that you get. All right, now that you've paused and read, nothing on the back, let's open the deck. That's what you're here for, is to open the deck of cards. It is biodegradable, I guess. What is this? It is compostable. So there you go. If you want to throw this into your compost, which I don't want to, because I paid money for the deck. So let's not compost it just yet. Let's cover up the light source. There we go. That looks much better. There is the side by Stephanie Burrows and Adam Ohlers. There's the back, and there is the other side. And this is Three Trees Tarot, Volume 1. And I will let you read the back of that. Eco-friendly, copyright 2020, etc., etc. Everybody's like, can you just open the deck? But they spend a lot of time on packaging and everything else. I want you to see this is movable. It's a little, it's a little wrapper here, so it's movable up and down. All right, so now we get a thank you, share the love, and all of that. All this is compostable as well. I'll let you read the thank you. Tag us on Instagram, 3treestarot, co.uk. And there's the back of the extra card. Normally you get 2 extra cards. I'm assuming the bottom is an extra. Yep. All right. So let you read that. And then after you read that, I'll let you read that. And then we got this as well. So a little guide, quick little guide there. All right, let's take a look at these. Everybody wants to see the back, so there you go. There is the back of the cards. These are nice and thick. Nice and thick. Not very fancy on the edges, borders and whatnot. It does have a border. I'm usually not a big fan of borders. Cardstock is impeccable. That's not moving at all, dude. That's not moving at all. Cardstock is nice. Cardstock feels nice. Look how pretty that is. That is highly attractive. The Fool, the Magician. I'm not usually a fan of borders, but these are a bit out of the way, and I like it. I like the little numeral up here as well. So the Empress, it does have sort of a random feel to it, like we just sort of inserted animals into here. We do have a scroll for the High Priestess, so you do have that extra type thing. Let's zoom in a little bit, or in other words, let's move the camera, hopefully not break everything. There we go. Move the camera in a little bit, and we are set. Now we have the Empress. I like that because you have the little children, then you have the staff and whatnot, and then the Emperor. Again, we have the staff sort of just sitting there, and the moon in the background. The Hierophant. I like the key. I think the key is kind of cute. It sort of represents what is there. Lovers, very cute, very cute. Reminds me of the Renault Tarot, where they have little foxes. The Chariot, we're moving with a snail. We got a bunch of, got an interesting thing here with that snail, right? And then we have Strength. So we do have, is that a Lemniscate, I think? Yes. We do have Strength. Strength in adversity. Sort of teasing the snake or about to eat the snake or something like that. And then we have the Hermit. Ooh, I like that. Very pretty deck. Minimalistic. It is minimalistic. It has muted colors. And the Wheel of Fortune is there. That looks cool. We have Justice. I like the crown on the wolf. Very cool. And got the sword and whatnot. And the Hanged Man. That is interesting. It reminds me of the mice that I put on my Hanged Man at the top, sort of chewing on the cables. Obviously completely different, but sort of hanging around in the rain. A bit of afraid of water, a bit of fear sort of represented into that. You know, in retrospective, I think the borders would have been better off being black. I mean, master the obvious here. I'm just saying the borders would have been better off being black. I definitely will be trimming these. No doubt about it. These will be trimmed. Yeah, there's not really a way to escape it at this point. You got to trim the borders off these. But Temperance, again, muted colors, very muted palette. Temperance holding the 2 cups. And then the Devil. It's sort of interesting how they framed that. Wow, that's pretty. Look at the tower. That is nice. Very, very muted. Very sort of dim. Very sort of, introspective. The star there. I can't wait to read with this. I think this is going to read well. The moon. I like that. I like that. It reminds me a little bit of the... excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. Reminds me a little bit of the, what was it? The Four of Swords in another deck, where they're just sort of wrapped around, and in there it has a bit of a Four of Pentacles feel as well. The sun is cute. Again, muted. It's not just too much. And then we have Judgment. Very nice. And finally, the World. The World, that's interesting. Have a little globe, and the deer is sort of giving the globe. That's got an Empress feel to it, or a Six of Cups feel, doesn't it? A bit of a Six of Cups, where we're sort of sharing something together. I like that for the World. Speaking of cups, we have the Ace of Cups. Look at the color palette just changed. We have this warm color palette now. So we had these very dark, muted colors when we come into the majors, and we get in when we get into the cups, we have this warm palette, and it appears to survive. The warm palette does for the rest of the deck, maybe. Well, no, it's a little more muted there, but I like just how warm that is. It really gives a feel to the cups. The Two of Cups, we're sharing things, we're together. This is a great deck. This is a great deck. Three of Cups. Interesting, interesting. Sort of same pose, looks like the same art, but we just changed the hand position, or the arm position. Very pretty indeed. I like the Four of Cups. Sort of closed our eyes. We're sort of ignoring the other cup that's coming in. And the Five of Cups, a bit of that disappointment. Sort of the recurring theme as well with the acorn shell. It's an acorn shell, acorn stump, whatever it is, acorns, anyway. And the Six of Cups, where everybody is sharing. We have multiple people in here. It has a Ten of Cups feel to it, it really does. Or more of a Ten of Pentacles, maybe. So Seven of Cups, we have some that are on fire, some that are glowing, some contain a coin, others contain a snail. Very, very pretty. I really like what they did with this. I like it. And the Eight of Cups definitely holds that disappointing feel. And I always enjoy, I always enjoy decks that don't just cut and paste an animal into it and call it a tarot card. They actually have the true Rider-Waite theme to it. I think this one really sort of represents that. And then the Nine of Cups. Oh, look how sleepy they are. It's got that Four of Swords feel to it. Like I'm comfortable, I'm not in a bad place, everything is going well. And then obviously the Ten of Cups, where everything is looking great. We have the little children and all that. They did a great job on here. Now the Page of Cups. That is sort of interesting. The Page of Cups with the loneliness, with the isolation. My fish is my friend. And then the Knight of Cups with a romancing maybe the bird. Sort of romancing, making a new friend with the bird. And then the Queen of Cups, Water of Water. That's got a definite feminine feel to it without being over the top. I think it's really nice. It's got the sort of the head tilt. It's got the crown. I like the feminine feel to that. And then the King of Cups. I have a bit of power and control with all of that. Ace of Pentacles. Not really sure what's going on there, but sure. So you do have Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. You have the children, an Empress type feel there with that. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. That is sort of interesting. That is more of a Four of Cups feel, isn't it? Like I have a lure. I have things that I want you to come and see. Will you come and see it with me type thing. Three of Pentacles. We have the friends there. One is relaxed. One is alert. One is sort of tempted. And then the Four of Pentacles, where we're hanging on to it. I like it. It's got that grainy watercolor feel to it as well. The Five of Pentacles. Wow, what a great Five of Pentacles. It really sort of represents the entire thing as it goes along. And the Six of Pentacles. Again, very cool, very cool. We're giving to the birds. We're willing to share. And the Seven of Pentacles, again, more of a Four of Swords feel with that. They're not really working. They're taking a break. That is an interesting reinterpretation of that. We're taking a break from it, and we've done the planting, and now it's time to take a break. So that is an interesting perspective with that. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, we are hard at work getting it done. Look at the art here, how long it took probably to draw each and every one of these leaves. Same thing here. Look at the detail that has gone into this. I really, really like it. Nine of Pentacles, the reward from our hard work back at the 7. And then the 10 of Pentacles, very, very true to heart there. All right, Page of Pentacles, holding it up. The sturdiness, the steadiness, the reliability of the Page of Pentacles being rock of rock is very cool. And the Knight of Pentacles has a fantastic feel too. We're proud of our land. They really did maintain the true nature of the Rider-Waite-Smith. Queen of Pentacles has that feel of almost an empress. And the King of Pentacles, again, look at the detail with all the little leaves. That had to take a long time. The leaves are covering them. It's got that aged feel to it, to where I know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going and whatnot. But overall, I like it. I think it's nice. Let me get something else to cover up this light reflection here. All right, we'll do that. And then the Ace of Swords. Whoa, how pretty is that? Again, the muted colors. The Two of Swords with the blindfold, very traditional. Three of Swords has a bit of problem sort of getting into that. Look at that raindrops. How pretty is that? And the Four of Swords, very, very traditional there. Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. Again, look at the detail. Look at the detail in just the leaves, how everything is colored in and everything is shaded and all of that. Look at the detail on that. They did a lot of work on that. This was not like an hour. This was like a day they spent doing all that. The Six of Swords, again, all the beautiful detail, really luscious. Seven of Swords. And the Eight, look at those restrictions. Got like either flowers or thorns. It feels there. Look at the reflection on the pond. Look at that reflection. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. I guess I just wish the colors weren't so muted. I really would have liked a version of this where the colors were just bang on, like really bright, vibrant colors would have been great. And the Nine of Swords, and finally the 10. Oh, wow, look at the detail on this 10. Look at that. Look at the anguish on their face. The anguish on their face, not pleased at all. Look at the graininess at the bottom here. They did a great job. Look at the detail on that sword, too. Man, they even shaded the sword properly and everything from the light source. Great, great job. Page of Swords, yes. Page of Swords has a little bit of that accommodating feel, and then the Knight of Swords has that movement feel. Definitely sort of in there. Queen of Swords doesn't really have that cruelty to it, but you can sort of see it. And the King of Swords definitely has that controlled expression, or the level of authority that is the King of Swords really comes through here. The expression is very authoritarian. I like it. I like how they just made this exactly like I would want it. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. How long did that take? That's nuts. Look at the detail on the tree bark. Wow. Look at the shading on the bird. Wow. Ace of Wands. How pretty is that? Two of Wands as well. And the three. Look at the emotion that's embedded in this three. Look at the emotion. That really pulls an emotional feel from the Three of Wands that wasn't there before. Such an amazing concept for that. That is so good. That's my favorite card. Look how emotional that is. You feel like you're on the journey with them. You feel like you're sort of lost and in despair. You're trying to seek out the next thing. Wow. Wow. The emotion embedded in that Three of Wands is legendary. And the Four of Wands, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. The amazing detail that's in here, too. Man, they knocked this out of the park. Five of Wands. This as well. Look at this expression. Look at those expressions. And the Six of Wands. The king, the celebration, instead of everybody celebrating, they're all flying around and whatnot. And the Seven of Wands. Look at that defensive posture, the expression, the eyes are just like, don't mess with me. I'm on high ground. I got this covered. And then the Eight. Look at the detail down there. Look at that. That's nuts. That's nuts. Look at that. They even shaded the flower. All the flowers are shaded properly. That's bananas. How long did that take? I mean, even that flower is shaded. That one little flower right there is shaded for light source. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. How long did this take to make? That's nuts. That is so beautiful. Look at the Eight of Wands. That should have been the sun. How pretty is that? And the Nine of Wands, too. Look at the expression. Just like, I've been injured, I'm here, I'm all right. And the Ten of Wands. I'm burdened, but I gave up. I gave up my burden. That says I gave up my burden. Look at that. Page of Wands. How pretty is that? And the Knight of Wands. Wow. The Fire of Fire. You're definitely getting in on that. Look how comfortable the Queen is, too. Look at how pretty that is. Look at how comfortable she is. The King of Wands. So pretty. This is like the Druid craft on steroids. This is like what the Wildwood Tarot should have been. Possibilities. So we getting extras? Yeah, we got extras. So the King of Wands, and then we have possibilities, which is an extra card. Wow, look at the expression on the dragon or the snake. Dragon, I guess? Yeah, dragon. Look at every little scale on the dragon or snake is shaded. Wow. That's nuts. That's nuts. Possibilities, and then you get an unnamed card, and then you get another unnamed card. Wow. I'm breathless from this deck, man. I am. All right, there's no book, but there is documentation. So let's take a look at that real quick. Here is one side of the documentation. I'll let you pause and read. And then here are the opposite sides. So I'll let you pause and read. All right? And then we do the thank you, share the love with the website and the back. And again, here is the note that it came with. And that is it. Wow. I didn't think this would be this good. The amount of work that went into this is breathtaking. It's just breathtaking. I can pull any random card out of this and just be astounded at the amount of work that went into this. So pretty. So pretty, man. So, I mean, the amount of work to get this in watercolor is astronomical. You sit there, have to splash it, and then you have to make certain areas be more prominent than other areas. I'm telling you, the amount of work that went in this is nuts. Each card had to take a day. That had to be a day, man, at a minimum. So, wow. Didn't think that this would affect me this much, but it did. Oak, Ash, and Thorn off of Kickstarter. Thank you for watching. We'll see you the next time.